What's up, you guys? Let me change sides because there's a bright light right here. But anybody that gives a damn, my name is Jesus. My name is Jesus. I'm 27 years old. I'm not 27 yet. I turned 27 in March. But I'm basically 27. I turned 27 years old, bro. And as of right now, bro, I'm a little fed up with life. I'm not like one of those people who's gonna, like Chester Bennington, like I'm not gonna do that to myself type vibes, but it's just like I'm just tired of the same old repetition of negative things. Like right now, like I feel so down, I just wanna drink. Like I have 3 kids, I have a pregnant wife, and it's putting a lot of weight on my shoulders, and I have to do so much. And it gets stressful. Like I just got done. We just moved to Florida, right? We moved to Orlando. We only been down there for a month. Then we ended up breaking our lease because my wife didn't like it. Like it was so stressful to get everything out of the house that we just came from to going to Davenport. I think I said Orlando, but it was Davenport. It's right outside of Orlando. And trying to get this potato open. These microwave potatoes are fire. But after we did that, we had finally got there, stayed there for a month. The month was pretty miserable. We got sick. Anytime we go to Florida, it's like it's a culture change, just a different environment. So you're bound to get sick. And there's a lot of tourists that be in Florida coming from different places, like China, freaking Australia, different places like that. So you're bound to get sick. So we were sick. Then we didn't have any money because we spent all our money moving to Davenport, and we couldn't leave the house. We were in there bored as hell, miserable. My kids, they were bored as hell because, what did I say? They couldn't do anything. One thing they've been doing like is watching TV. That's all we've all been doing is watching TV and like BSing. Hold on. I had to eat one of those before I came back. But like I had said, it got depressing, bro. Like we weren't doing anything at all, and it definitely was a stressful time. Then the traffic was bad, so anytime we did go out, our situation is just so weird, bro. We make so much money, bro. But nowadays, our money has been going to big expenses, and it hasn't been going to where it needs to go to. And big expenses could be going to Disney, traveling, and things like that. But then we'll end up coming up and there's a bill due or something we forgot to pay. Then now we're scrambling, stressed out because we don't have the money to pay it because we done spent damn near everything. So it just be stuff like that just be stressing me out. And like I said, the situation that we have going on too. It's like we came down, we had like a $700 paycheck. We get paid probably about like eight times a month. This time of the month, or not time of the month, this time of the week was $700. So we had ended up, we had the money to break our lease, so we had ended up breaking our lease and coming back down here. We finally just got down here. We had stayed in the hotel, paid different things that needed to get paid for us to be down here. And now we're down here, and I'm just afraid that it's just going to be the same. Like I was telling my wife, I'm like, it's miserable in these different places, but what if it isn't in different places? What if it's just us? Not like relationship wise, but like what if it's just us in these places that's making it so miserable? Like we need to find our rhythm. We need to get our life back together. Like I finally got a haircut, and I'm surprised you can't tell. Like, usually when people just get haircuts, they have like a freaking tan line. Probably because I've been in the house. But I haven't had a haircut in like a month and a half maybe. Like, my wife hasn't been getting her nails done and different things like that, you know, taking care of ourselves. Like, kids' clothes been looking trash. You know, materialistic stuff isn't everything, but it's just that we just haven't been, our quality of life has dropped tremendously. Like, we used to do a lot of things. We used to have fun. We used to eat what we wanted and things like that, but we haven't really been doing all the things that we usually do. Like, my kids used to be so spoiled. Like, they used to be able to get whatever toys they had wanted. We used to eat what we had wanted. Like, there was a time in our life where we ate ribeyes every day. We ate ribeyes and freaking not New York strips, porterhouses. That's probably my favorite steak of the porterhouse. You know, we were living lavish, bro, and that's when we were living in Wilmington. Like, we had our stuff together, we had our finances together, but right now our finances just haven't been there. And we've been off because we've been so sick. So it's like, now we're about to get probably a dip in our paychecks, and it's like, come on, bro. It's stressful. And, you know, money isn't everything. You know, I shouldn't be finding my happiness with money, but it's like, it just adds stress because you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do to be able to get this? And I have a song where I'm explaining, like, that God always got us. You know, you shouldn't have to really worry. But, you know, sometimes you still would love to have that security. And I've been shown multiple times, like, I shouldn't have to worry. Like, I don't think anything that was supposed to work out didn't work out. And things that were the best for us ended up happening. And if it didn't, then I just believe that it wasn't meant to be. So, like, I shouldn't really stress. Yeah, but, you know, you can't tell me that sometimes. You know, we're just human. Sometimes we feel like we have so much faith, and other times our faith just goes south. Stress goes north. But currently in a town where I just had nothing going on for myself, because there's nothing to do here. But maybe me being here is just a grounding point in my life. Maybe I need to just get myself back together. Be happy in the trashier environments, so I can take that happiness to whenever we do move. Because right now we're in a hotel, we're about to go live in a camper. All right, I'm a recording artist. I had my studio set up inside my room. I finally got it to, like, sound like how I wanted it to, and now my studio sessions are going to be sounding so trash, like the acoustics. And, you know, I'm a little sad about that. Like, I didn't want to leave that, but my wife was so depressed there that, you know, she was just ready to go. So as a dad, I feel like sometimes you just don't really have a say in stuff. But I hope everything is going down. I hope everything down here is going to be how my wife expects it to be. But I sometimes I just have a pessimistic mindset towards things. Like, I'm just like, bro, this has been happening for all this time. What makes you expect it to change now? You know, like, I notice patterns, and it's like, after I see a certain amount of patterns go on, it's like, okay, well, I'm labeling this situation as that. But I hope you guys are having a great day, nonetheless. And if it's not, I hope it goes better for you guys. And if you guys like this video, like the video. But I want to be more authentic, like, in expressing myself and my current situation, and I just want to be me. I hate being stressed out because I feel like I got to put on a persona to do certain things. Like, that's just so stressful. You trying to fit into certain categories that you're not supposed to. You're a square. Nah, I'm not gonna say square. My dad used to joke around and be like, you know, call people squares and stuff. Just like a joke. I don't know. It's supposed to be like an insult, kind of. But you're a circle trying to fit in a triangle. Like, you know those little kids' toys? Trying to be a circle, but you're really trying to force yourself to be a triangle when you can't be a triangle. If you attempt to be a triangle, you're gonna have to cut some of yourself off to try to fit into that group where only triangles. Oh damn! You can only fit in that group where only triangles can fit in. You're gonna cut some of yourself off to fit in that group where only triangles fit in. And why would you want to do that? You should be authentically you and do as you please and just love your life. I personally feel like, but that's easier said than done sometimes. For sure. Just like everybody else on this beautiful earth, I love nighttime. I feel like I can just be authentically me and not really worry about too much. Just enjoy life, be in a moment, and do what I want to do. Because I stress myself out so much being around other humans. Like, it's not even funny. But I be putting myself through that hell. And I know it. But it's like, what else do I know? You know what I'm saying? It's my emotional home, unfortunately.